What the heck is Roger doing? Raise your hand if you're getting ghosted. Yeah. The sales process is very, very, very manipulative. And we learn how to manipulate people when we're the prospect. Prospects don't tell you the truth. They want your information for free. They want your expertise. They want your knowledge. They want your skill. They want your plan for free. Anybody doing a lot of that? Yeah. Probably. Then they want to tell you a little fib again. We'll think about it, let you know. And then they won't answer their phone, and we call that hiding. There's a new word for that in the last 4 or 5 years, call it ghosting. Anybody getting ghosted? Raise your hand if you're getting ghosted. Yeah. So, write this down. This is very important. What you allow will continue. What you allow will continue. And the way that you stop allowing stuff is saying no to it. This is really a subject about personal growth. And personal growth and development takes place at many different levels. The deepest place where personal growth takes place is at a spiritual level. Remember, I started to talk off by that. I had to grow spiritually to be able to do some of this stuff because I had to be grounded and assured in some things that were outside of my control. But if you grow at a spiritual place, it affects growth everywhere else. The next place where you can grow is a place of identity. So spiritually, and then the next place of growth that's really deep is identity. And remember, we've talked already about know who you are and know who you are not. Know what you're willing to do and know what you're not willing to do. And you'll have clarity about how to do stuff. Now, here's the thing with identity. We are only going to perform at a level pretty close to how we see ourselves conceptually. So however you see yourself conceptually, you're going to perform really close to that level. You're not going to outperform that too much, and you're not going to really sink below that very far. Pay attention to how you see yourself conceptually, and if you grow spiritually, you'll grow there. I have had issues with technicians. I can't get them out of the truck to go in and talk to the homeowner because the culture in Jackson, Mississippi wouldn't allow them to, and they saw themselves as the hired help. Y'all watch the movie The Help? Well, they saw themselves conceptually as the hired help, so I couldn't get them out of the truck to go in, and I had to figure out, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? And it was they couldn't do the behavior because they were the hired help. So we had to change how they saw themselves, how they defined themselves, and I tried to help them see, no, you're the trusted advisor. You're the expert. You're the trusted advisor. You need to go sit at the kitchen table and help these people make the best choice for themselves. Now, the next place that you can that growth and change takes place is values. Values are really close to identity and really close to spiritual. We have values. It's what we think about judgment, freedom, fairness, unfairness, and those things are pretty stuck. But spiritually, if you have a change, it'll change your values. Okay? Now, that happened to me. I used to value money, and now I value purpose. I value what I'm called to do. The money comes through the purpose. I'm not focused on the money. That was a value. That flipped my head on. I was like, whoop, upside down. But that's where your joy comes from. Because I've had to learn how to live with a lot or live with a little. But you got to consistently do my purpose. So when you figure out your purpose and you work within those values and your purpose, which is a spiritual thing, then the blessings of the Lord come with no sorrow added to it. Have you ever seen anybody had a lot of money, had a lot of sorrow? I raised my hand. When my son Andrew, who is now 27, was on the front porch at our house in diapers, it was dark, and I was going to work, hugged him, kissed him goodbye. You know what he said to me? "Bye, Daddy. I'll see you tomorrow." It was dark. What was I doing? What the heck is Roger doing? I mean, am I going to be really proud of that when I'm on my last day? And did I do what I was called to do? Listen, you're going to build your life. You might struggle to build it. You might struggle to accumulate all this stuff. How much of it are you going to take with you? You'll lose it all in an instant. You're just going to leave it all behind. I have a friend of mine, he said, "Roger, my wife struggled to build this, and we watched her leave it all behind one Saturday afternoon." You're not going to take any of it with you.